Alright guys, what's up? It is 5th of December for us. Happy December. Hopefully your Christmas music isn't painful already. It is for me. How has everyone been?
Honestly, not too bad. Been having a nice week so far, and hopefully it keeps up.
I finished all my Christmas shopping. Well, me and my wife did. So that was nice. Work's been kind of stressful. I let you guys know why earlier. Other than that, yeah, been pretty calm. But
Same with me. Just chill.
2 more weeks. I'm sorry, 12 more days till
Exactly.
till I'm gone. Quite literally. I told work. I'm sorry, this is a tangent. I told work, oh, I'm gone on the 17th. I'm leaving. And they're like, what? You're quitting already? I was like, no, bro. I'm off to wherever I am going to. It's New York. People already knew, so that's fine.
Nice.
And they were like, oh, we thought you were gone. I was like, where the fuck would I leave? Like, this is a very calm job for the most part. I'm just chilling, talking to people about anime, and just having a good time. And they're like, oh, well, I hope you have a safe trip. I was like, bro, I'm not leaving tomorrow. You could tell me that like in a week and a half. They're like, oh, okay. So yeah. What about you, Dev? How's your week been?
Last weekend was a bit of a stress. My dad's house got broken into, but they didn't take anything apart from a £5 note. So that was just annoying more than anything.
Damn, £5. That's
like
like $10 here.
They like tossed his room and everything, and there was like 4 laptops, a computer, TV, PS4, Switch, another TV. Like they couldn't take anything, but they took £5, and that's like it. So
well, it's easier to take the money than take the stuff.
the thing is, there was loads of money on this dresser upstairs, and they didn't take that. He had like
Maybe
40
they just
pounds.
really needed £5.
It was bizarre. It was weird. But other than that, this week's been alright. Work was whatever. Been a bit under the weather, but it just meant that I just slept it off. Going back to work tomorrow, so can't really complain about anything.
Before we continue, I was made aware that I have not uploaded the 2 podcasts before this. I will have them done, and they will be uploaded by the 7th, the latest. So they won't affect the people listening to it now, but just in case you're wondering why it would take forever, it's just me. I was a little backed up. I thought I did it. My bad. That happens. Moving on. Dad?
Alright, so we don't have too much to talk about today. A couple EDENSZERO chapters, which doesn't have the most content, but a couple things to talk about. The fairy tale chapter.
Huh? Okay. No, that's fine. Continue.
Fairy tale, and then we will be talking about a certain teaser that was dropped last night, which I won't reveal just yet. But if you've been following, you know what we're talking about.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
One thing that I do want to mention is Gate of Nightmares is getting a manga adaptation. We're not sure if it's a short form manga or if it's going to be a long running series. But Dad, we predicted this.
Yep.
We also predicted the anime.
Yeah.
Go on.
It won't be drawn by Mashima, so just bear that in mind. It's drawn by someone else. I forgot their name now. Hoshinori, I think it is. There's rumors that have been flying around that Mashima's going to be supervising it, but I've seen no actual source on that. I can imagine he would, just design-wise, but I don't know about the story-wise, because obviously the story is not done by him at all. But I can see him being a supervisor for the art, because it is his character's designs.
I feel like he will have some input on the storyboards. It's not unlike it would be unlike Mashima to not have some input. He had input in the Fairy Tale Blue Mistral, manga, which was about Wendy, her little side quest, and he had input in the other manga, or the other spinoff. So I can't imagine that he wouldn't have some input in this shit because it's Mashima. Fucking guy has like 100 hours in a day for some fucking reason.
Lucky.
Yeah, I know. So Marissa King, any thoughts on the news?
Really?
Not particularly, no.
Good talk. Um,
Like, I'm not into all these games, so it's like whatever to me. I mean, if you're having fun with it, though, have fun. I think that's cool.
The manga better have that one character that what was the name of that character? The one with the skull, green hair, and then like
The light skin.
The tan skin,
And the
homie,
tan skin one. The tan skin one. Oh, I forgot her name, but I'm from by the looks of it, it's gonna have majority of the characters.
Which is good.
Because the idea is that it's a promotional manga, so it's gonna want to promote all the characters to give people a reason to play because it is a gacha after all. I just don't know. Like they said, we don't know if it's gonna be long running or if it's gonna be like 10 chapters or if it's just gonna be a big one shot. I don't think it's gonna be a one shot because the way it was worded on the announcement is that it's gonna get us full serialization. They don't.
It's gonna be the first 3 chapters are gonna be weekly shonen magazine, I think, and then it's gonna be on the app. So that'll be interesting.
So then tells me it's gonna be not that long, but it's gonna be like 10, 15, maybe 20 chapters. You know, like an intro to the story or something.
That'd be good.
I don't think they'll adapt like the entire thing because obviously, I feel like that. Actually, nah, I've yet to see a game from Japan get a full adaptation in another form. Not even Fate does that. So,
because Fate's trash. No, I'm just kidding. Fate fans, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Not even Fate does that. Tacto piece skipped apparently a lot. So I don't see it covering much more than like the prologue. Maybe the first like bit of the game, but I don't know. Maybe it could even be like a prequel to the game. You never know. We don't know any content really.
So yeah, I mean,
would be cool.
I'm excited. It's more content. Obviously, Sorcerer Weekly is gonna try to work on it. That's what we do. But there's one more piece of news. Mashima created a video game demonstration starring Pino. This man has too much fucking time on his hands. He's got to teach me his ways.
Pino looks fucking scary there, bro.
Oh, she has the ditto eyes, but I think that's because that's the only way he was able to make the design. But the overall design, besides the eyes, looks pretty accurate. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, he's got too much time on his hands. I wonder.
This looks pretty cool.
It does. No, it does. It really does. I'm not even. It's just this fucking guy, man. He's a goat.
Does he have so much time?
When he retweeted that manga or that meme from that person who said Mashima the goat, and he's that he has too much time because he's doing like 20 different projects. Shit's insane. But with those pieces of news out of the way, it is time for chapters 169. No, we saw. Yeah, just 170. Because there was a break.
Yeah, there was. So yeah, just the one Jaume. Best goal right there, or one of.
No, we got animated. Oh, we got sister titties now, bro.
Dude. So 170, just for those of you, it's 3 years later.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look,
so we've had a time skip. This is something that quite a few of us were talking about a couple months ago in the Discord, but none of us took it seriously because we were kind of joking. Because obviously he's mentioned that there's loads of different cosmoses. So we're like, he's gonna have to do a time skip if he's gonna go through each one. Otherwise, it's gonna be like 1,000 chapters. Well, okay. Well, it looks like Mashima was reading the chat and like, yo, that's a good idea. I like that. So with 3 years in, yeah.
Well, Actually, no. I'm gonna read the chapter. You guys continue.
So yeah, we're 3 years in. We've gone to a new cosmos, the Kaede, Kaede, cosmos. I don't really know how you say that. It's a planet Sweden. The planet Swede. So we're in Sweden. Space Sweden. The characters, some have aged up, which looks pretty cool. Pino looks very noticeably, 3 years older, which is actually quite nice to see because, as we know, Pino's always been the one who's wishing to grow up and be, actually have emotion and so on. And Shiki, my man's got massive Chad vibes right now. This dude's people are gonna be calling him daddy soon. He just flexed and boom, every man got sent flying.
Dude, he looks
mad.
He looks really good. No, he looks
so
really
sick.
good. He looks.
How old is he now?
He's 3 years older. Yeah,
he's 20.
20 at max because we don't know how old they are at the beginning. But the estimation is that they're no older than 20.
Dude, he looks fucking really. I wish he did that for Natsu. Actually, he did do that for Natsu.
He kind of did, yeah. But it wasn't as much of a change. I think for Natsu, it seemed like a change, but just because he kind of looked like he hadn't bathed in a year.
No. I'm talking about make him look like an adult, not a kid.
Yeah,
but
dude,
no,
Hermit. I've got a bit. I prefer Hermit's face when she was younger, but I am very nice. I'm very happy with how nice she looks now. As I guess we're gonna say an adult. Let's go with that. Shiki fucking, huh?
I'm surprised that the androids changed because, in all the flashbacks with Ziggy and stuff, they were the exact same. But then 3 years later, they're now all different.
I think that will probably be covered. I think what I think it might be is
they upgraded themselves.
Yeah, they kind of. So after losing Witch, I think they might have maybe made a bunch of upgrades. One might be including backing up their personalities and so on. And they probably just took the opportunity to kind of alter their look a little bit. Shiki actually looks like he looks nutty, I'll have to admit. I'm loving his call him adult Shiki.
He's got big dick energy. No, he's got big dick energy.
I wouldn't even say it's big dick energy because he's not even flexing. He's just chill.
But
he's just oozing. He's just oozing this confidence. That's crazy.
See, but that's big dick energy for me. Where you don't need to flex it, you don't need to show it, but the way you are.
Though, man's 3 belts. Come on, fam. You only need 1 belt to hold trousers up.
Maybe those are his gadgets. Who knows? I like how they call him the captain of the EDENSZERO.
I noticed that as well. It's a nice little. Nice. It's a subtle change, but it's a nice one. He also acknowledges. It seems like they were able to acknowledge the first bunch of robots. They knew that they were controlled by Ziggy. So Ziggy's completely in control here right now. And then he's got his own actual henchman. That's when he's like, fuck these guys. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. Now, his attack, Maggie Mech attack, gravity center. So, I want to know. I'm looking forward to see how many more new attacks he's got, or if he still kind of kept the same ones and just used those. But I'm intrigued to see anything new because, like we said, every single fight that we've seen, big fight, there's always been some new power or attack that's come into it from multiple people. So I'm excited to see over this 3-year span, he's had to develop new attacks. Now, Becca,
we get titties. I'm sorry,
bro. Okay, there was a big debate.
Titties.
There's been a debate recently, right, about whether or not Rebecca has changed. Now, she has obviously visually, you can see that she does look a little bit older, but it's not that big of a change facial wise. However, many people, and this is a little bit weird because I saw it on the Reddit at one point, have been trying to put her old boobs and new boobs side by side to see if they've gotten bigger.
That's kind of sad.
It's really weird. Anyway, the conclusion is that they have. So
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
That's the thing. I feel like that's kind of a given because she gets older.
Dude, they were just thirsty. They were just thirsty.
But it got really weird because they started photoshopping and making them transparent to put it on top of each other. And I'm like reading these comments, and I'm like, you lot are going a bit too wild for this.
You should have reported that shit.
No, it wasn't on. It wasn't actually on the EDENSZERO subreddit. It was on. Was it on Anime Reddit? I can't remember.
That's even bro. That's
the Anime Reddit's awful.
Yeah.
I go there just for news, and then I leave. And I saw a post about that because it was in the news section, and I was like, "The fuck."
Also, I don't know if you noticed this. It says ultra popular people.
Yes. Now.
Yeah.
One thing I want to note: Happy hasn't changed. Now, I'm not surprised by that.
But I think that goes back. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, carry on.
Go on. Oh no, I was saying I think that goes back to our original point where the androids actually try to upgrade themselves, but Happy's a he's seen as a robot, right? There's not much of him to change. Plus, I don't think he would want to change because of his connection to Rebecca.
Guess he could evolve into a Meowth, but
yeah, just become a bigger cat.
But I'm also kind of happy he hasn't changed too much, because Happy is the mascot that's been dragged over from Fairy Tail to EDENSZERO, the way Plu was from Rave Master to Fairy Tail. There wasn't a change between them. I kind of like it. And also, it's not an unnecessary change that was made. I'd rather no change be made than an unnecessary one.
I feel like if he were to change, it would be... Oh my god, Spidey. Okay. If he were to change, I think it would be like to benefit Rebecca, since he's her guns.
Well, maybe he has in that sense, because we haven't seen them in action since. So maybe my man might be a shotgun now, fam. Yo, maybe he can turn into different types of guns.
Can you?
She brings out the sniper. Like, hey, I got this. Don't worry.
He's gonna turn into a bazooka and be like, boom, bitch, get out.
The fuck is an RPG? Yo, he could turn into a car or some shit. Like, yo, let's go. But yeah, Ultra Pop. So over the 3 years, it seems like she has finally found her footing within the B-Cuber society. If you remember Couchfo, when she first turned up with the EDENSZERO crew, she did say to Rebecca that she is going to help her and she give her some tips and so on. So it seems like I hope we get a little bit of backstory between those two over the last 3 years of how she became so popular. And I think Couchfo had quite a bit to do with it to help her. And all of those in the chat that are shitting on Couchfo saying she should die and leave, no, shut up. Right?
Okay. Bro, what the fuck?
She's given you no reason to hate. Yeah.
Couchfo, the real MVP, she's like, I can't fight, but I could stay here and try to defend the ship when homies were fucking fighting.
Exactly. She could have run away. She could have been like, nah, I don't want to be here. I can't do it. But she was like, you know what? I'm going to be here to support you, man. Even though I'm just going to sit here and eat, but I'm going to be here. She's the most normal out of the entire crew.
She could have done with the fucking teacher of Ziggy and Shiki did. Just dip like a bitch. She did it. She stayed for the family. Because she's Dom Toretto's sibling, bro. Get it together. Come on.
She's given no reason to be hated. So you lot are fucking cracked, bro. Like there's like 10 characters that's giving you a reason to hate, and you're like, fuck Couchfo, she should die. Shut up, man. Fucking idiot.
It's even more annoying because Couchfo's admitted, like, I'm not strong. I don't have these.
She's not trying to be more than what she is.
Exactly. She knows her limitations and she's not trying to like overstep. And it's like, bro, that's appreciated. Because in a manga full of like, they're basically superheroes because they got powers. She's one of the normal ones. It's like, yo, bro, come on.
This is the thing I said. I was like, you lot have to remember that Couchfo is the most normal out of everyone. She's just a human that's just eating and doing BQ. She's got nothing special about her per se, but she's still taken her own initiative to be in a battle zone to support her friends. And she's a reminder to the readers that whenever she comes on screen, she's the lighthearted, the crew go to her and she's always like, oh yeah, you okay? Yeah, let's see how things are going. How are you doing? She's always up for a chat with them. She's the thing that keeps them grounded. Yeah, she's the normality in their life. They don't have that.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, look at the shit that happened with the witch and then Shura and all that shit. I mean, like, bro, it's good to have like some normal person to talk to. Couchfo haters should just fuck off.
Weiss doesn't look like he's changed too much. I think he looks
a little more mature.
Yeah. But he doesn't really look like he's changed that much at all. Homura, I don't think has changed either, apart from looking a little bit more mature. But even then, she still hasn't changed that much. I wonder if she still does her.
Because she already had the big titties, bro. What are they gonna change about her? Give her a fucking bigger titties? Like
I wonder if she still talks out loud or thinks out loud.
Hope she does.
No.
One question. I just quickly glanced through the chapter. One question I do have is Mashima gonna play up the relationships now? It's been 3 years. We haven't seen what's happened in 3 years. Is he gonna play up the romantic relationships, or is he gonna leave us like, nah, they're still like Natsu and Lucy where they like each other but they haven't said shit? Or is he gonna be like, yeah, they're a thing now? You know? I wonder what he's gonna do.
I wouldn't mind. So I know I'm always the one that's always like, fucking gotta stand ships and so on. I wouldn't mind if they actually start slowly developing it now, so that over time there's actual growth in it, and it's not just one day suddenly there's a whole lot of it. Like, that's how I'd feel. I do feel like having that 3-year time gap gives Mashima a lot of scope to kind of create character relations and actually develop them. Whether or not he's going to do it, who knows, but
yeah. What do you think, Marissa? Do you think he's gonna...
Your mic's bugging, blood.
Oh, is it all right? Oh, Marissa, figure it out.
Marissa, what do you think he's going to do with that 3-year time skip?
Relationship wise?
Yeah, or anything else.
Well, like everything I think he'd do, he's already like starting to do. I don't know if like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't think much has changed. I feel like Shiki won't cry as much. I'm just waiting for him to see a bug, to be honest. And
oh my god,
dude! I wonder if he still shit scared of bugs.
Exactly.
I wonder. That would be quite funny, actually.
I
think he will be.
So I'm reading the spoilers because I love this. I love the time skip thing, and I mean we're gonna figure it out anyway. But Becca's current count is the second highest number we've seen in the series. First goes to Couchbo. So Couchbo haters, fuck right off, bitches. That is all. That is all you get for spoilers. You could follow 11th Doctor for spoilers, but point is, Couchbo a real MVP. Is she number one in view count in the BQber shit? Just saying.
And what happened to the other girl?
I think we'll find out.
Period. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I think we'll find out. Because I feel like a little bit further on that chapter, they mention how in the last 3 years they've saved now 17 planets. So obviously they're hard at work. There's a lot going on. And I think we're going to kind of get a little bit of backstory for the last 3 years for each person. And I feel like when we cover Rebecca's, it's going to talk about what's happened within the BQber fandom, let's call it. And we'll see where people's rankings have changed and so on.
Yeah, buddy. I'm just excited for new outfit for her sister Ivory. Just saying.
Now, our boy, Demon King Shiki Gramble, has been recognized as one of the Iteration 6 Galactica.
Oh.
Wait, what?
The last page, fam?
Oh.
Yeah. So he is now part of the Iteration 6 Galactica. Now, the interesting thing is he's saving all these planets, right? So EDENSZERO lot are doing good. The one dude even says they shape up to be better good guys than us. Now, I can understand the whole idea that Justice in the eyes of the law, they're not. What they're doing isn't legal. It's being a vigilante. Now, just because they're doing good, they're still not doing it the legal way. Now, obviously, in a situation like this, the legal way doesn't fucking matter because Ziggy don't care about the law. So I can understand Justice's viewpoint of why he still thinks. No, I can understand because to him, right, he still sees them as vigilantes and he's doing right. Then they're in line. They're working with Elsie, and Elsie is a space pirate. Yada, yada. However, the problem also comes from the fact that he most likely still believes that Homura killed Creed. Yeah. So that's probably where the issue is going to come in with Justice. I think once that truth comes out about what actually happened, I think Justice's viewpoint will change.
It should have come out already, though, homie. It's been 3 years. What do you mean, like, bro?
They haven't had. I don't think they've had a chance to fight because they literally say the time to fight him is drawing near. So I don't think they've actually interacted in those 3 years.
No, but I'm talking about the report. You know how they had the report of Creed and how he died?
No, the report was wiped. Jesse wiped it clear.
No, exactly. He wiped it, but within those 3 years, they didn't ask for another report. They didn't be like, "Yo, we never got the report."
No, they didn't expect. They didn't expect a report to come from EDENSZERO. EDENSZERO included that as as a show of good faith, but then Jesse wiped it. There's no reason for these lot to assume that there was one.
I just want Justice to die because he's annoying me. He sounds okay. How does he sound? How do I explain it? Let's say there's a superhero and he's doing good, and then his sidekick or this kid he doesn't expect to do good ends up doing better than him, and everybody sees that person as a hero now, and they see him as a better hero than that superhero. Sounds like a little jealous bitch. They're like, oh, well, they're only fighting for this because they want to beat Ziggy and they're joined with Elsie. Like, bro, you have.
Look, I'm not trying to, give him credit or anything. I'm just trying to justify why his behavior is how it is. I don't think it's good behavior, but I can understand his point, where he's coming from and why he's thinking the way he is. However, I do feel like in the last 3 years, if they've been saving planets, even if it's been done through a vigilante situation, there might have been, maybe they should have been like, hey, yo, let's talk. Whether or not that has actually happened, we don't know, but I feel like there should have been some kind of talk there.
Well, I don't think it has because he says that boy we met 3 years ago, which means he hasn't met him.
Yeah. Which is why I don't think it has happened, but something might have happened. Hopefully you find out. I just hope that in these 3 years, these 3 years have kind of been nothing. That's what I hope is not a factor. I hope that we actually get explanation about what happened during the 3 years. Other than them going to 17 planets and saving them, Mecha becoming ultra popular, and everyone aging. I hope there's actually more substance to it, and it's not just going to be brushed over.
Yeah, I have no faith with. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm just being too harsh on. He's being disrespectful to the chat, bro. He's being disrespectful to the chat. He sees Shiki's big dick energy, and he's like, I can't have that.
So, I can't. I don't want to. I'm too scared.
What's the other guy's name? His partner, because he seems like the more reasonable.
Victory, I think. Yeah, Victory.
Yeah, Victory seems like a more reasonable, smart guy. He's actually thinking shit through. He's like, I mean, it's been 17 planets, bro. It's been 3 years. They're doing better than us. And then just as like, nah, fam. It's because they partnered with Elsie, and then they got Hitler coming in the background and all this shit. It's like, bro, my guy, where is the proof? I don't know. Hopefully it's explained. I wonder what how do I word it? I wonder if there's gonna be a breakup between Victory and Justice. Because Victory is always seems to be giving him the benefit of the doubt. Whereas Justice just sees them as pure evil. Right? So I wonder if there's gonna be like that breakup.
I don't think Justice sees him as pure evil. I think Justice is just one of those that is clouded by the idea that you think should be done through the legal means. which is annoying. But that's kind of the thought that I think he has. And I think he's also
he just doesn't like LC.
Yeah, he's harboring too much hatred to LC, and he's like, nah, if you're friends with LC, then you're obviously straight away evil. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, but why is he going for Shiki and not Ziggy? Because I would argue
he's friends with LC.
But Ziggy was also friends with Elsie, and he knew that.
Ziggy's no longer friends with Elsie, and they know that.
That's okay. Yeah, I get.
They want to go for Ziggy as well, I'm sure, but I think they recognize that they're not really sure. Because if you if you go into their shoes, right now they've got 3 problems in their minds. They've got Elsie, they've got Shiki, and they've got Ziggy. Out of those 3, if we're being completely honest, Ziggy's the biggest threat, and Ziggy's probably the one that okay, we've got a lot to do. In theory, they should work together with Elsie and Shiki because it's a common goal. But for whatever reason, Justice worked because Justice and the Interstellar lot feel like they're a lot more powerful than they actually are. They are powerful, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they are overconfident in their abilities. So, I don't know, we'll have to see where it plays out. I feel like there has to have been some talks in the last 3 years which didn't end so well. But we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, shit.
Yo, your mic, fam.
Hold on. How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we talked the most we could talk about the chapter. I'm excited for the new one, but what would you guys give this one?
The new one's got some nice shots.
It's got ivory titties. 10 out of 10 before I even read the chapter.
That's clean as well. Ooh.
I don't give a fuck about Kleenex.
When you see her, you will. Eee.
Nah, I saw it. Not impressed.
Shit, man. Chapter wise, actually, I'm gonna go with the last chapter and this chapter combined together for a solid 8 out of 10 because it's a nice. I like the time skip. I just hope it doesn't go downhill. But I like the idea, and I'm all for it, and I'm happy with the designs that we have now of the characters where they're aged up, and look slightly different. So yeah, solid 8, maybe even an 8.5. Marissa,
It's an 8 for me.
No, you're not gonna explain. All right, cool. Never mind. I would. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know how to explain things. Either I like it or I don't.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's your explanation. You liked it,
Thanks.
isn't it? I would give it a 10, just because we got Chad, Shiki, we got Rebecca, we got Pino. I'm gonna call her Pino. And then we got.
So because she aged, her name changes.
Her name, bro. She's an adult now, bro. It's not Pino.
We are no longer Pino. My name is Pino.
Pino. And
we got she's a full-on adult then.
Pono. I don't know.
Pony.
I don't know. I really like the chapter. I like how casual Shiki just fucked everybody up. Right? I won't hurt you. Boom, snaps his finger. Everybody's floating. Pino does the little EMP. They gone. They reset. He goes underground, fucks up those robots who look like Steiner and Shiki. Iron Ziggy had a love child. So, and he just knocks them all the fuck out.
And like you
he's
said,
not wearing.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just gonna say, and it looks like he's not wearing his bandage anymore, so his scar is showing, and he just looks very serious now.
And on top of that, it seems like he's kept his. I'm going to call it the gentle heart, because even the robots that were working for Ziggy, it didn't look like he did what's the word I'm looking for? Detrimental damage to them. Like he didn't kill them because they all have their reaction, and then Pino just does her EMP. So he still has the heart. He hasn't changed who he actually is and how he feels towards androids, I'm gonna say, and others, I guess, which is nice to see. So over this time, 3 years, it's nice to show that Witcher's death hasn't caused a negative change in him that we can see so far. So I like that. So yeah, Shiki's he's straight up daddy right now, fam. So all you ladies, if you want your sugar daddy, you got one right there.
Oh, that's fucking funny. I wonder, before we wrap this up, I wonder if he's gonna take 3 chapters to reintroduce everyone and then progress the plot.
I can see them doing that, and that's why I talked about them covering what happened over those 3 years.
Yeah.
So I think he will. I think that'll be a smart decision, because we've just entered a new arc within the overall Ziggy arc and new saga, I guess. So I can see him giving that bit of a opening.
A new hope, if you will.
Mike, brother.
Is this the new one?
This is the $10 new one, yes. I'm gonna buy an actual non-cheap one soon.
Oh.
Yeah. That's about it for this discussion before my mic dies on me. Remember, Sister Ivory is life. Sister Ivory is love. Yeah. So, what was the fairy tale chapter?
96.
Someone ping King.
Don't you tell me what it is. I'm just kidding. 96, you said? Let's see here.
Yeah, 96. Lightning and atmosphere.
Shiki looks like Lox is in this picture, by the way.
Yeah, I don't really see it.
I just realized he has flowers.
Yeah, I saw that and I was confused.
Just quick, DM. I don't know if I'm going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did the art in this chapter feel a little weaker than it normally does?
Yes.
Or messier, like a rougher look?
Yeah, I don't like how the cover looks.
Now,
I think it was intentional because they're inside the body and all that.
Maybe, but even that, there are still some panels where it kind of just doesn't seem like it was finished. Like this is like the final draft, and he hasn't like completely. I don't know. I'm just hoping that this wasn't intentional and Ueda is fine, because usually when this happens in manga, it usually means that the manga artist is getting a little bit tired and burnt out, or even sick. So I'm hoping he's all right, and I'm hoping that he's gonna get a break soon. So.
Oh shit! Fortnite has Spider-Man. I guess I gotta try it out.
Fucking, I knew
Super
that.
happy.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying it's got Spider-Man. God knows that the Avengers named by Crystal Dynamics wasn't good, so I can't play that. Oh, that's a cool pick.
Also, I think there is a break for EDENSZERO next week.
Is there?
I think so. There is a break coming up. I just don't know if it's next week or the week after, but there is one coming up. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the week after because it's the holiday break.
Because in December there's always 2 breaks, and I think it's 170 and 171, and then there's a break, and then 172, and then there's another break. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I do know that there is 2 breaks.
How many weeks are there in a year?
52.
52.
Ah, so that was I gotta do the weekly shonen magazine 2022.
Yeah, there is a break. It's 171 break, 172 break, 173. So there will be a break.
So no chapter this week. No chapter
this week. I'm in. No, that. What chapter did we just talk about? 170.
Yeah.
So there will be one this week, 171.
See, I told you, scared me.
Yeah, there will be the 171, but then there won't be the one following week. However, so Crunchyroll might fuck up and release the chapter early. They always fucking do. So maybe you'll get the chapter. We'll see.
So there's one on the 7th, one on the 21st.
Yep, 7th, 21st, and then the 4th.
Yep.
The 4th onwards will be back to normal.
Oh, hey, sorry about that. I was eating. Actually, I still am eating, just letting you know.
What are you eating?
Hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
How do you eat a hot dog?
What do you mean, how do you eat a hot dog? You put it in the fucking bun, put some dressing and stuff on it.
Do you eat it like facing you or on the eating it sideways?
Who eats it sideways? What kind of fucking bruh?
He's Canadian, my guy. I have to ask.
Yeah, but he's not a psychopath.
Random, though. What the fuck?
He's not a psychopath.
That you know of.
I mean, I feel like you guys have known me for almost 2 years by now. If I were that psychopathic, you would have figured it out.
I think we would have definitely.
Also, where did it come from? Like, have you ever seen anybody eat a hot dog that way?
So it tells me Spidey eats it that way.
Yeah, he's projecting, right?
No, there was a TikTok that said that when some guy was eating a hot dog normal, and his friend said he was sucking dick, and then he's like started eating it sideways. So I just thought this guy eats it.
Immaturity these days. Shake my head.
I'm not even on TikTok, so whatever.
You are TikTok. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Okay, first of all, if I had that kind of money, never mind.
See, as you can tell, he's not endorsed by TikTok yet. That's why he's not shilling it yet. Give it like a week.
A week. Right. So are we jumping into the fairy tale chapter now?
Yeah.
Dad was shitting on the art. Do you agree that the art
I was just saying that I feel like this week's chapter feels a little bit rougher than it normally does, not as clear.
I would say that this week's chapter probably... I think I felt the same way as Dav. I think I felt that this chapter was probably like the first chapter in a while where I've been like, wow, this definitely was not drawn by Mashima. It was definitely drawn by Ueda. Not to say that Ueda is bad, but the differences in art styles became a little bit more obvious in this chapter. And
I feel like, because obviously they do multiple drafts, and I feel like he might have ran out of time or something and ended up sending in his, not the final copy, but like the final draft before he made any touch-ups. Because there were some panels where it kind of just seems like he hasn't cleaned it properly. But, like as I was saying, I hope he's all right. That it doesn't mean that he's getting ill, he's tired or whatever. I hope everything's good.
Yeah. We were talking before the podcast, like there's like a flu going around and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like possibly he's like a little under the weather, but I feel like he's okay. But yeah, I do agree with Dav though. There were definitely some artistic choices or like, you know, things that just weren't as crisp and clear as they normally are. And normally they're actually pretty good like that.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Do we know if Fairy Tail's going on a break? Because we're just saying EDENSZERO is going on 2 breaks during December. Now, this is digital. Fairy Tail digital. I don't know if it ends up with the same situation.
I do not know either.
No.
No? Okay, cool. So
I don't believe so. They didn't go on break last year. They didn't go on break this year. And when the magazines had a break, the app actually didn't have a break. So I don't think so.
Yeah, because the only reason the other stuff really go on break is because the magazines themselves aren't printing.
Mm-hmm.
And with Fairy Tail being 100 Quest being on app, you can see that not really being too much of an issue. Also, is there a paper shortage? I've seen people mention about paper shortage.
Paper shortage? I didn't hear anything about that. Maybe it happened, but
like in general, or
I don't know. So
in Japan,
yeah, there's been a few mangas that have had unexpected breaks, and there's been no mention as to why. and a lot of people are saying that it might be because of the paper shortage. Now, I can't see anything about
I'm
it.
just googling it. It does seem like there is a worldwide paper shortage, beginning with the shortage in wood pulp, which is the material normally used to make paper, and it has resulted in a rise in the average cost of paper per metric ton, which is how they buy, because obviously you buy in like massive bulk quantities. And most of what I'm reading seems to have come from like October, November-ish, maybe a little bit in September. But I do think that it's possible, but I can't seem to see anything that indicates specific to like manga. It just seems like a more general paper shortage. But I guess it could be a side effect.
Yeah, that'll be a knock-on effect from it. If there is a paper shortage, that means there's less pages. So the less popular
there's
series.
also more push to like go digital then.
Yeah, I do know that there is a couple series off the top of my head that is gonna that's gonna change to digital. I just don't know. I haven't seen any confirmation or anything. So it would be nice if stuff started going more to digital outside of volume releases.
That'd be but then we wouldn't be able to get physical manga. And
no, you would because you would still get the physical volume releases because the problem that's happening now is every week the magazine is released and it's just a big fat magazine with however many chapters in it from each of the series, and you would then go to the store and you would buy Weekly Shonen magazine and you would have one chapter from each of their series. But now they've kind of had to cut back on some because of whatever this paper shortage is. If they start moving it to online, we won't have that magazine anymore. So singular chapters won't be printed, but volume releases still would be.
You say that, but from a business standpoint, they wouldn't do that. They go digital. That's what they did with Happy's Great Adventure, where it started physical and then.
Yeah, but Happy's Great Adventure is a side story. Main series wouldn't do that. The main series would still print physical volumes because people will buy for the physical volumes. Side stories, yeah, I can see them just going full digital, but main stories and main series, like for example, the sales for the NNT 7 Deadly Sins sequel is high. That wouldn't change the digital copies. That would keep selling physicals because it's selling like crazy.
Such a shit series. I don't even know why it sells.
Because it's 7 Deadly Sins, isn't it? It's nostalgia. Nostalgia's carrying it.
They like the lollies in it. That's basically it.
Okay, so anyway, onto the chapter. King, you want to go for
it? Yeah, sure. So yeah, we've all read the chapter by now, so we know that this is basically the continuation of the last chapter. Kieran has shown up with a coffin on his back. He's ready to take on Laxus. And initially it actually appears that he has the upper hand, but due to his interactions with the Warui Hito from the Alvarez arc, Laxus now has access to the whole red lightning thing, which operates differently from his normal lightning and is able to get a quick jab in. Then Kieran unleashes his own secret power, and Laxus is actually like taken aback by it. He compares it actually to Gildart's overwhelming magical like power, or whatever you want to call it. And on the other side, Natsu, Happy, and Lucy managed to take down one of those like labyrinth dog things that was chasing them and find the little ball in it that Misaki and Kiria found in the ones that they battled. Somewhere else, Haku finds Wendy and Panther Lily all like exhausted and stuff, and it's like decides to go after them. End of chapter. Does anyone want to give their opinion first?
So just skipping through now. I find the fight. So last chapter we saw Laxus dealt with two of the enemies pretty easily. Mm-hmm. So now he's facing. What are these lot? What are they called again?
The Dark Dragon Slayer Knights.
That's it. So now he's facing one of the actual like powerhouses of the Dark Slayer Knights. It's quite nice to see Laxus taking damage, if you know what I mean. Just because we've always seen him as he's very powerful and he's very strong, and he's kind of hasn't struggled so far. It's just playing out that these knights are actually going to be a threat. They're actually going to be. They're not. Hopefully, not going to end up just being side characters that get wasted within the next 5 chapters. The fight is quite interesting. The whole atmosphere dragon thing, I find really weird, and I don't really know if I like it. I don't think it's bad. I just don't know if I like it or if I care for it. Should I say?
I don't remember that. Like, when did that happen?
What?
The atmosphere dragon thing.
This?
Oh wait, no, is that?
That was.
Wait, no,
that's
the red
chapter,
lightning. Well, my
that
bad.
was during the Alvarez arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was against the wall.
Your mic, fam.
Dude, what happened? Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go back to talking about the chapter while Spidey fixes his mic. But yeah, no, the atmosphere dragon was here. Like the Lexus got the whole power thing during his battle with Waruhito from Alvarez arc. He was one of the Spriggan 12, and he had like a red lightning related power thing. I'll be honest, I haven't really read that chapter in quite a while, so I would have to like go back and understand the full mechanics of how it works. But yeah, like evidently it works different from his normal lightning, and now it's a power that he's capable of using, and it kind of works through like, you know, he can bypass the atmosphere element, and that's why Kieran got serious. Oh, although quick topic change. We did get a little bit more information on that whole coffin thing. How he talks about like, I'm gonna put you in my.
Yeah, my man carries it around. He's like, hey, yo.
Yeah. But then he's like, oh, well, you know, Laxus is too big for this coffin, which I thought was pretty funny.
I wonder if that coffin's got to play more of a role than just a coffin, though. Surely.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that his, like, magic power is so overwhelming. Like, maybe when he kills someone and puts their body in the coffin, he takes the magic power that's, like, left over in their body.
Maybe.
I mean, that's, like, totally speculation, obviously, but, you know.
How's my mic?
Better, but worse than what it was.
Yeah.
All right.
We plugged it. Just plug it, unplug it. Yeah. Unplug it and plug it back in.
How about now?
No.
No.
Sounds better. We can hear you. It just sounds like you're in the bathroom.
Just
Oh, there we go. It's better. I fixed it.
Also, Marissa is AFKing, so we'll let you guys know when she's back.
What about now?
Yeah,
That's
good.
much better.
Sick. Okay, yeah, this chapter was a chapter. That was there. Had Loxus fighting. At least they didn't interrupt the fight with Loxus.
That's what I was about to say. That was nice that the fight wasn't interrupted. I like that. Keep that pattern, please. Thank you.
He's been keeping that pattern. He's not
Yeah.
Mashima.
I just keep it going. This whole doll thing, though, I can't. It's so annoying. And I get it's a gag, but like,
Dude, it's his actual dragon slaying ability. Stop being so disrespectful. The kid has feelings. God, Jesus.
I don't care if the kid's got feelings, bro. Gotta learn one day or sometime or another that the world ain't fair.
Oh,
Marissa, it's okay. It's okay. Don't cry.
Are you alright?
what?
What did you burn?
No, my dad was making baked potatoes, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what he did. He said something about oil, and I was like, okay.
Bruh.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is my watch in Japanese?
I don't know. But yeah, the whole doll thing, I don't know. I don't care for it at all. But it seems like Wendy's going to be the next one to fight. Doll motherfucker.
I think Wendy's gonna beat him easily.
Wendy's going to clap it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she can probably heal herself or reverse the effects.
Well, yeah, because it's like that thing with in the Selene arc, right? Like they got turned into like the monsters, but then it's an abnormal status condition, and she has the spell that cures abnormal status conditions. So it's like, okay, he turns her into a doll, but she can still use magic. So then she turns herself back. It's
Hocus Curious. Yeah, I think Wendy will clap out the doll dude. I hope so.
I don't know if she's gonna beat him in a fight though. Like, I definitely think his magic won't be effective on her, and I think that she's the key to like. Away. I either that or like somebody else intervenes on the fight.
Typical.
Yeah. Typical. But like I don't think. Like and I think she's also gonna be the way that Natsu and Lucy or whoever gets restored.
Okay. So yeah, this chapter was not much that you could talk about.
I don't. Yeah, it's not like a whole lot of substance. What do you guys think about this Kieran thing though? Like that his power level at the end is compared to Gildart's.
Means nothing.
Here's the thing. I would say that it means nothing if like Natsu or someone said, but like it's Laxus saying it. Like I don't think. I feel like that should be serious.
I didn't actually realize he said magic power. I thought he said, "What's this magic?" It's just I thought he was sensing crush magic. He said, "What's this magic power?" Okay, yeah. All right, never mind. I kind of disregarded it because I assumed he just sensed the magic type, but he's actually sensing the guy's power level. All right, cool. That's kind of mad still. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I am curious. Like, just hopefully this doesn't turn into like, I don't know, just another bullshit fight of some sort.
Could this be where Loxus gets his dual dragon mode? Ooh.
What would
he's a second gen? He doesn't deserve it.
He gets a lightning atmosphere.
Oh, that's lame. And also, doesn't he almost kind of have a dual mode with the red lightning?
The red lightning. I want to say yes, but also no because it's still lightning. Because it's like saying Natsu's got fire and then blue fire. It's still fire.
It's called.
That's a good point.
He's got the demon fire, whatever he took from Zancro.
Yeah.
No, not from Zancro, from Atlas Flame.
Yeah.
No.
He's got the Purgatory fire and he's got the Godslaying fire.
Yeah. He took fire from Zancro.
Yeah, so but then he expelled it. He doesn't still have it though.
Yeah, that's my point. Like it's not like a regular mode he can reactivate.
Because he emptied his magic power to absorb his, and then I don't think we'll get dual dragon Loxus, but it would be cool. I wouldn't mind.
Second gen don't deserve shit to trash.
I would like Wendy to get a dual dragon mode. I would like that.
She's already broken as it is.
Yeah, I know, but I would like her to get an offensive form. I'm not gonna lie. I just want Wendy to be broken as shit. She's already broken, but I want it to be like Acnologia levels of broken, where she's like, nope.
So she becomes like the final fucking villain of Fairy Tail or something.
Yeah, she just becomes the final boss. She's like,
that would actually be kind of cool. Honestly, like it's never gonna happen, but you know,
she turns into Irene.
Shit, that wouldn't even be too bad, honestly.
What?
I mean, obviously, Irene's not like a villain anymore or whatever, but yeah, I'm not against the idea.
What was Irene's Dragon Slayer magic?
Titties.
Enchantment.
No, yeah, enchantment. She enchanted those titties.
Yeah.
She enchanted those titties.
Irene had a nice body. Like, no argument there, but yeah.
Like I said, never mind, that doesn't count then. Because she could already kind of enchant. She's just better at it now with Irene.
Yeah. I feel like instead of getting another form, she'll just become more buff.
So she's gonna look like that Broly character from the previous chapters.
Please no. Please no. That was weird. So from here on, what do you guys give this chapter? I'll give it like a 7.5. Just because I hate dolls.
Yeah, I feel like 7.5 is pretty fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, sure. I agree. So yeah, read the EDENSZERO chapter instead. You'll do yourself a service. Oh, this is a tangent, but some motherfucker is selling Sorcerer weekly chapters on Amazon.
So you mentioned that.
And selling them as official releases. It's like, what in the fuck? That's some bullshit.
Can
Don't
you
do that.
Have you,
I don't know how to do that. I
I
just
was about to suggest something, but it wouldn't make sense for you to do that because then you're incriminating yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Time for you to start selling.
Tell them to cut the profits with you.
Dude, if they sell one chapter, they're making more than Sorcerer Weekly has made in its entire lifetime. That's a fucked up part.
How much are they selling for?
Like
$1.50. Yeah,
Oh.
$1.50. But it's still more than Sorcerer Weekly
Yeah.
ever made because Sorcerer Weekly doesn't
yeah.
make money.
I mean, couldn't
Volumes
you just
are
put? Well, I mean,
$9.
if you want to make money, you could have put a donation thing on your website. But is there no way to send them a cease and desist, or even just report it to Amazon? Like, hey, these are like bootleg or whatever.
No idea. I don't know because
I think-
Amazon approved it. It literally approved by Amazon. It says
Verified seller.
supported. Yeah, verified seller by Amazon LLC. I was like, cool.
Okay, wait.
They wouldn't take the cease and desist serious unless it was from
The actual company.
Kodansha
Yeah.
themselves.
I don't know. Like, let's look into this later. We'll see what we can do about this Amazon thing.
Oh, that's right. He's got an inside guy. I forgot.
Yeah.
I found it funny.
We
But
talked to Jeff himself.
Mr.
Jeff
Base.
Babes. All right, so
Yo,
from
babe.
here, we will let's divert into
Nothing.
The,
I'm just kidding.
See you guys
Continue.
later. Bye. The trailer that was dropped yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. The Spider-Man No Way Home teaser. We've had a few trailers.
Wait, no, the one that dropped yesterday wasn't No Way Home. It was Across the SpiderVerse.
Oh yeah, that was the SpiderVerse one. Sorry, I had the wrong one open.
Well, it's the same thing. They're both Spider-Verse.
Yeah, basically.
Changed my mind. Yeah.
Miles Morales' story and the Spider-Verse web expands. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
That got me excited.
Part 1, fam. All right.
Yeah,
exclusively
I'm curious.
in movie theaters, October 2022. Less than a year away.
So I have a question. Like, if that's part 1 and there's going to be a part 2, are they going to release it the way they did like the original like Matrix sequels? Like the Matrix Reloaded comes out and then like 6 months later the Matrix Revolutions comes out. Is it going to be the same kind of deal?
Part 2 comes out in 2023, so roughly a year. I don't know when in 2023.
But like, we don't know when in 2023. Like if it came out in like March or April of 2023, like it would be the same kind of deal.
Yeah, but it's still within a year's time that we're
Yeah.
gonna get the sequel, so I'm excited. One thing I noticed is Miles looks a lot older. He got the Shiki treatment where he buffed up. So that's kind of intriguing. And then we see Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, I think it's been like a year or two since the original movie in this context, so that's good.
And then we see Spider-Gwen, and I'm guessing she's done that before. Wait, what? Do you know what your name will be when you're not in the US? What kilometers? Well done. Well fucking done. Jesus.
But hold on.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I don't get it.
Miles, and then kilometers sin.
It's the opposite of both.
Oh, my bad. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No, it's okay. It's a good shit.
It's no, yeah, it's interesting to see
These pictures in the video too of the podcast.
Miguel Ojara, my boy, he's Hispanic. I think
Who?
he's Mexican. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel Ojara.
Was he the actor playing that character?
No, that's the character's name, and like you know how Peter Parker is the alter ego of Spider-Man.
Oh, okay, cool.
Spider-Man 2099.
That's cool.
And Miguel O'Hara, he's Mexican and Irish, so he's like a double drunk. Got here.
Nice. Oh, Oscar Isaac's in this too. Wait, who does Oscar Isaac play?
Spider-Man 2099. Miles,
okay.
Miguel O'Hara. Yeah,
That's cool.
Dude, the music sounds so good.
Yeah.
Spider
guess we
Gwen
all
as
think.
well.
Yeah, Spider Gwen looks aged up too. It's kind of
So,
adorable that.
question: Is this this bottom left figure, is that Tom Holland's Spider-Man?
That's Peter B. Parker, sir.
I
Oh
thought
wait,
Peter
no,
B.
it's
Parker
not.
was the one in the right
Right.
corner, like middle right.
I don't
Like
know
the
who it is.
brightness and the way the suit and the eyes are designed, it looks a little bit like Tom Holland's.
Yo, I said we got Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah, we do. We have a couple
Didn't we
of
have
them.
that in the first one?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know the different Spider-Mans. I'm just scrolling through comments.
So
and I'm
there's like the
seeing people
Penny
say
Parker
shit.
or girl Spider-Man with the robot Spider-Man, but there's also
I think.
Spider-Man.
I think
Spider-Man.
Penny Parker. I think she was made for the movie. I don't think she's an actual character.
Oh, I thought they were all
And
like I thought they all had their little things because I know Spider-Ham had like a limited series or whatever.
yeah, Spider-Ham did. There's a Spider-Cat who also had it. There's a Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I'm butchering
The
the
Japanese one
Japanese
is
name.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah, he's another one. There's actually a couple of Spider-Man. There's
And
the
they probably
one.
like reboot it every once in a while, but yeah.
No, it's different characters. It's different named characters. They have a lot to work with. You know what would be cool if they're obviously traveling between universes because when he's fighting Miguel in the trailer, he's going to a few different worlds. It'd be cool if they went to an anime world, right?
Mhm.
And they fought they fought alongside the anime Spider-Man.
Sure.
I think that would be a really, really good. What's what I'm looking for? That would show off the real skill that Sony is able to actually utilize. Because a lot of people, I've seen a few comments of people worried that Sony's gonna ruin it, like they ruin everything apparently. But now, I think that'd be a really cool touch if they do go through the different art styles that you get, and if they go through the anime art style, seeing everyone else that's not drawn like an anime in an anime, I think that would be really comical, but also a really nice way to bring different regions, communities together. Because obviously there's going to be fans across the entire world, and that would be a great time to bring them together.
It's all connected, fam. That'd be nice. It'd be cool if they also brought in the '90s Spider-Man. That art
the
style.
one from the cartoon?
Yeah,
the American one with the Secret Wars kind of thing that happened.
Yep, and the Clone Wars.
That'd be cool. I don't know if that actor is still around, but it'd be so cool if they got him back.
And then this kind of goes back to what Dad was saying. A lot of people bitch at Sony, but Sony is the reason you're getting some of the Spider-Man you fucking get. Everybody loves, with the exception of me and a few others. Holy fucking shit, that's a good one. Loves Tom Holland. Disney did not want Tom Holland. They wanted as Butterface, whatever the fuck the name is.
Oh, Asa Butterfield.
Yeah, sure.
He's not a bad actor either.
He's name a movie he's been in.
Was it called A Beautiful Mind or something?
Fuck if I know. I don't know. I don't. Maybe. But point is, Marvel did not want Tom. Sony wanted Tom. Everybody's praising Marvel. It's like, oh my god, you're giving us great movies. Sony is the reason you got some of the shit you got in Homecoming that people seem to fucking love. So it's like, shut the fuck up and just accept it. Unless it was Avi Arad, I think that's his name. He's one of the producers. He used to be one of the producers.
Yeah,
unless it's him.
He even produced the Tobey Maguire movies way back when.
Yeah, unless it's him, then yeah, you have issues because his shit is he's not very good producer. So, but I'm excited for this movie. Sony has shown that they're letting what are the names of the directors? Tim Miller. I forgot the other guy. the directors do it with their own thing, and just work on the movie they love. So I'm excited. King, any thoughts? Just in general with the trailer and anything else?
I mean, there's not a whole lot to think about in the trailer. It's literally just what you said. It's been like a year or two at least since the original movie. It looks like Spider-Gwen is just, probably recruiting him for some kind of quick mission. They probably have some new dimension hopping tech. I think it's going to be cool. I thought the Spider-Man 2099 thing was pretty cool. I really want to see like an update on what happened, like in the form of a flashback, like because at the post-credit scene or whatever, he met the original Spider-Man from the '60s, and they did that whole pointing thing. I thought that was really funny, and I want to see like oh yeah, I met this guy. He was kind of a douche or whatever. So yeah. I'm just curious. I'd like to see that, but yeah, I want to know more about the plot too. Obviously, I look forward to seeing like Jake Johnson's Spider-Man coming back. I thought he was pretty funny. So yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. And I mean, this might not matter to a lot of people, but we're getting more representation in the sense of now we're getting Mexican and Hispanic heroes. Which, I mean, if you see movies and shows and shit like that, the only time you see a Hispanic, it's either they're a gangbanger, a drug dealer, or like a cartel.
Or Ella from Lucifer. She's not a hero, but yeah, you get my point.
But yeah, but she's like, yeah.
Nerdy?
I mean, she's an exception to the typical thing we get. So it's kind of nice to see we're getting Miguel O'Hara, who a lot of people love. And a lot of people forget that he does have Mexican heritage. So it's gonna be nice. I'm fully expecting. I am fully 1000% expecting somebody to be like, "Oh, this is a woke Spider-Man movie. This is trash," just because it has like all these different backgrounds. But whatever, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Dad, what are you sending pictures of?
So a lot of people are commenting on how they've kept true to the comics with the outfits all the way down to the shoes. And then the others, I'm just scrolling through the rest of the comments to see what else there was. There's some dude complaining that I hate how they stole Peter's girl and gave it to Miles. New character, new side characters, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, no, like it was one of the screenshots from Twitter Dab posted. Yeah, I don't know what that guy's thinking about.
You just got dumbasses after dumbasses.
Yeah. People are just stupid.
Yo, he's Spider-Man India fan.
Oh yeah,
bro. Spider-Man's international, my guy.
Yeah, I actually have like looked at this comic online, Spider-Man India. It's fucking garbage, but
he's in it though apparently, because there's India.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, who are the directors? To the SpiderVerse is directed by who? Oh no, I'm not directed to written. Who's the writers? Yeah, Phil Lord. Phil Lord knows what he's doing.
What else has Phil Lord done?
Oh, he's done comedies, but let me see if I can get him for you. He's done 22 Jump Street.
Oh,
the
okay,
Lego
that's good.
Movie, 21 Jump Street.
The Lego Movie is solid.
Dude, this shot looks so good.
Dude, it does.
It's pretty good.
He's done the Lego Movie 2. He did the Lego Batman movie, which was one of probably the better Batman movies out there.
Mm-hmm.
With all the references and Easter eggs to this show, to the comics. So yeah, he's done shit, and he clearly knows. He's clearly a fan of stuff. So I'm excited. I mean, they butchered his Han Solo movie, and they ripped him from it. But it is what it is. Marissa, you've been quiet. What do you expect from this movie?
I did watch the first one, but I don't remember a lot.
That's Spider-Man's daughter, Dav. You horny fuck. She's like 13.
Is it actually?
At 13, bruh.
Yeah,
Her back
more-
is dying.
She's a superhero, bro. She got superpowers.
That's true. The comments are no longer getting funny or interesting. They're just people being stupid.
No, I'm just kidding. That's Mary Jane Watson. That's...
Okay, all right. Spidey Ninja Mary Jane Watson. There we go. Okay. No, I don't know. Is there anything else that... Oh, that's cool. Is there anything else that there is from that trailer that we can... I don't think there is. I don't expect us to get another stuff, anything else about it for a little while now. Because this was out of the blue. There wasn't even any leaks or anything.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about like a new trailer dropping for this movie.
This was just they pulled an Eminem brother and just woke up one day and just dropped the fucking album.
No, well, they did. I did remember correctly. They did tease that they were going to show something for Into the SpiderVerse the day before they actually released it.
I did not know.
Oh, I didn't see that. But okay, well. So we got No Way Home this year, and then we got SpiderVerse next year.
We got Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac Games next year.
Oh, that too. There's a lot of Spider-Man coming.
We got Morbius. I'm not excited, but I'm not dreading it. It's a horrible word because it's probably gonna be shit. I'm hopeful. That's all I'll say. Yeah, Def.
Okay, so you see, everything right now is post-blip, right? Now, there's some stuff getting movies, some stuff getting TV series. Do you think we'll get a Spider-Man TV series? Or do you think they'll keep it exclusively for movies? Because movies are smart; they'll make bank from that. But do you think
they are making a show the freshman year, Spider-Man freshman year?
Isn't that before the blip?
That's like before. That takes place canon-wise. It takes place before Civil War.
Okay, so yeah, you see, I'm just talking about the post-blip stuff.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think it would be cool, but it would be smart of them to keep it movies because the Spider-Man movies always make bank, always.
Dude, it's the second highest grossing movie pre-sale wise behind Endgame by like $5 million.
Which is why I would like to have a series, but I don't think we will get one, but we can hope.
What's the name of this new movie coming back? Across the Spider-Verse, right?
Yes, I think so.
That's the name of this one.
I wonder if the second one will connect to the MCU or the other live-action Spider-Man.
Maybe they'll all connect at some point.
I'm pretty sure Sony wants to do that because it's still technically Sony's property, and that'd be kind of awesome. They'd be like, "Yeah, this is the thing. It happens there. Like we're jumping around. Cool. Oh, we need you for the Avengers movie because you're the only reason that people are gonna go watch it. Because every other superhero in this shit is gonna be trash." Okay, yeah, I'll jump in right now. Give me a second. Cool. Spider-Man and the fucking movies. Gonna be nice. I'm excited. I was watching an interview of Tom Holland. I still don't like him as Spider-Man, but he seems to be like more comfortable and seems to be like more willing to talk. I mean, he always spoiled shit, but he's like asking for shit now. He's like, "Oh, I hope we do this, hope we do that." It's like, okay, maybe there is hope for your fucking next 3 movies, next 3 solo movies, where they're not dependent on fucking Iron Man. So yeah, that's my rant for the day. Anybody else?
No. I'm just excited. I think there's a lot that we can look forward to in this.
Yes.
Did you guys get your No Way Home tickets?
Not yet.
You
I
fucked
don't
up,
think
King.
they're not available at my local theater yet. I am waiting.
You fucked up, King. You fucked up.
We'll
Because
be
that
fine.
shit sold.
Also,
It's
we're
the
not
number
gonna,
one. Go on.
I'm just saying we're not going to be able to have a podcast about that if that's why you were pushing on it. Because Spidey's going on vacation.
I mean, you three could have one, and then I could just.
I mean,
do a
like, it'd be
follow-up.
ironic, though, to have, like, a Spider-Man movie podcast without the guy whose name is Spider-Man.
I'll try to make it happen. Hey, we'll try. We'll try to make it happen.
Maybe we can book, like, an hour free on your vacation or something. We'll see.
Yeah. If I like it a lot, then we could talk about it. If I don't like it a lot, then catch me later.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Oh, I want to add one thing. Like, we in one of the last podcasts, that I believe one of the ones that hasn't been released yet, we talked about how there was a scene of MJ falling off the tower or whatever, and a Spider-Man was reaching out to save her. There was a theory floating around that it was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and he was going to be like saving her as like a redemption for himself because he failed to save Gwen in his movie. They've released an extended version of that scene. It is Tom Holland jumping to save her.
Are you sure it's just not an edited version of Tom Holland?
I mean, it could be, but it seems like it would be a lot of effort to go through, and plus, I still don't fully buy the redemption argument.
Okay, fair enough. I just can't trust anything they release because
Of that lizard thing.
yeah. And that I guess they did a screening for critics the other day, and it was only 40 minutes instead of the whole 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that just means
That's
to
okay.
me that
That's another thing they announced since the last podcast. It's going to be a 2 hour and 30-minute movie. Isn't that like the second longest so far, or third maybe?
yeah, it's like top 5. I don't know.
Yeah,
top
'cause
3
I
and
know,
top
like,
5. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's obviously not going to be longer than Endgame, but like this is pretty whack too.
Let me do a quick little Google search. So 2 hours and 30 minutes is roughly what? 2 hours and 210 minutes?
What?
2 hours and 30 minutes is what? 150 minutes?
Yes.
So it says Eternals to be the second longest movie. Eternals runtime more than 2.5 hours. Second longest after Revenge. So it's probably the third. So
Okay.
it's
That's interesting. I didn't feel like
Endgame.
Eternals was that long necessarily, but oh well.
So yeah, it's Eternals. No, I'm sorry, it's Endgame.
Yeah, it'd be Endgame, Eternals, then No Way
Far-
Home, I guess.
No, yep, and then
Maybe
Infinity
like Infinity
War
War. Yeah.
with by less than a minute, which is hilarious.
Interesting. No, well.
Still, it's kind of amazing. It's the second longest standalone movie.
Is it standalone though?
Standalone in the sense that it's a Spider-Man and it's not like a team up like.
Yeah, it's not an ensemble movie, but it almost kind of is because like Doctor Strange is pretty important, right? Although I guess by that argument, you could argue that the first Spider-Man wasn't standalone because Iron Man was in it for so much.
Preach.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Preach. Never mind.
No, I mean I agree. I agree with you. I agree with your point. Like I would say that, but like then I think Far From Home definitely would count as a standalone because there is no other Avenger.
Are you sure about that?
I don't consider Nick Fury an Avenger.
Iron Man's glasses. Excuse me.
Not the same thing.
What was I was gonna say something. Fuck. Yeah. I guess I lost my train of thought. It's all good.
Cool.
Can't fucking wait. Can't fucking wait. I woke up late to pre-order the ticket. So
Ticket pre-sale came out at 9 p.m. I went to my room at 8:30. Was playing video games. Knocked the fuck out. I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm like, son of a bitch, I didn't get tickets. Since I want to watch it in New York, I had to like fucking look for the theater, and all the theaters were basically sold out or close to sold out, and I needed like 5 to 6 tickets. And then I found one, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!" And then the moment I paid, I refreshed, and that shit was booked entirely. I was like, "Holy shit! I barely made it. I would have been so sad if I didn't make it." So yeah, that was my story of getting tickets. Gav, did you get tickets?
Nah, I ain't got money for it, bro. But, what the fuck was that?
Fucking hell.
It's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's mic again.
But a bunch of my friends are trying to get tickets because there's a smaller cinema near one of their houses that usually gets movies a little later, but because it's a small one and it's like in the middle of nowhere, it barely sells. So hopefully they can get tickets then, and then we'll go. But there's no guarantees. Otherwise, I'll just wait for it to come out.
You're gonna wait.
I'm not fussed on spoilers for stuff like this.
Oh, if
like,
anybody spoils me on the server, they're banned on site.
we already said that was going to happen. People
on
get
site.
banned, yeah. But I'm not invested enough in Marvel to care a lot about spoilers unless it's like a major huge one. But I'm typically quite good at avoiding it because on Twitter I've already muted all the relevant information or relevant keywords so they don't come up on my feed.
Yeah, it's on site. If you fucking spoil me, even if it's a fake spoiler, your dumbass is getting banned for being fucking stupid. So Cash, that means you. Somebody
Do you
should
even
link.
watch the podcast?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody should link them this portion of the fucking podcast, at the very least. So yeah, King, your usual outro.
Okay, everybody, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate the time you take out of your day to join us for the podcast, have a little fun. If you haven't already read them, check out the chapters for EDENSZERO and Fairy Tail. Watch the trailer for Across the SpiderVerse Part 1. Watch Spider-Man No Way Home once you get the chance, if you're able to get tickets, assuming your local theater is selling the tickets. Seems like we're going to have a pretty good December coming up. It's getting colder out there, depending on where you are. But yeah, so when you go outside, wear a jacket. A heads up, if you've somehow been living under a rock and you don't know about the new Omicron variant of COVID, be safe, wear your mask, get vaccinated if you somehow aren't already. If they offer booster shots, probably take it. I don't know the whole deal with that because some places are offering them, some aren't yet. So I don't know what the situation is. Depends on where you live, obviously. But yeah, just don't do anything stupid and live your life.
Yeah, everyone read Claymore.
All superheroes wear masks, so just wear a mask and you'll be a superhero.
Well, most superheroes wear masks, but yeah.
The cool ones. Just saying.
Debatable, but that's a discussion for another day. Okay, people, have a great weekend.
Bye.
See ya.